This is a sample of the difference quotient using a quadratic equation. In the last video, I talked about the difference quotient with a linear equation. Well, here is a sample diagram of a quadratic. And you'll see that you've got your quadratic drawn, and at this particular x, I've got a tangent line drawn. The difference quotient will give us the slope equation of that tangent line. And that's for applications and calculus, that's what's needed. And that is what you'll go over in chapter 11. But the tool, this basic formula right here, we're going to practice now, and also in preparation for when we do derivatives in chapter 11. Here's my quadratic, x squared minus x. Again, you take this x plus h, and everywhere you see an x, you're going to put x plus h. So let's rewrite this. So we have the x squared, we put x plus h, quantity squared, then minus there's another x, so we need to put another x plus h. Okay, and that takes care of the f of x plus h. Then you subtract your f of x, which is x squared plus, or x squared minus x. Then we have all of this. This is our numerator, and our denominator is h. Again, h cannot be 0, because if it's 0, it will make this fraction undefined. Okay, so let's work this out. We need lots of algebra to do this. So when you have x squared plus h quantity squared, you wind up with x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. That's what comes from this. Then you subtract x, and you carry over or distribute the negative, so it's x minus h. Then you subtract x squared. You have a negative here and a negative here. That makes it a positive, so now you have a positive x all over h. All right. Now this looks rather complicated, but it's not, because things are going to cancel out if you've done them correctly. So we have positive x squared, here we have a negative x squared, they're going to cancel. There's nothing that matches up with 2xh, there's nothing that matches up with the h squared, we have a negative x and a positive x, so they will cancel. So now what we have left is 2xh plus h squared minus h, all over h. Now, if you notice, every term in the numerator has an h in it. So you can factor that out, and then we'll be able to cancel it with the denominator. So if you factor out x from this first term, you get 2x. From the second term, you get an h. And from the third term, you get a 1. Now, and only now, since the h is multiplied by this expression, may you cancel these two. So your final answer that is the difference quotient, or later we'll be talking about, it's the definition of the derivative of this quadratic equation.